Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Jimmy's Neighborhood Bees. I'm Jimmy, and we keep bees in our regular suburban neighborhood, in our backyard. It's a non-fenced backyard. So far, the neighbors, they don't even care one way or another. Of course, we discussed it with all of our immediate neighbors that we were going to have bees. This is our fourth year. And the couple of neighbors said their gardens got much bigger since we've had the bees. They noticed that, and I was like, oh, I wonder why. Anyway, today is Wednesday, March 19th, 2023. I want to remind people about the Honeybee Festival. Is getting close. You know, we got June 24th, 10 to 2. Also, they're still looking for volunteers. We need about 150. I have no clue how many they have. However, they have a meeting next Monday, the 24th. The committee has meetings, so we'll know. I'll find out. Anyway, so Honeybee Festival, Central Virginia, Chesterfield County, Rockwood Park, near the Nature Center. But when you get in Rockwood Park, you'll see all the activities because it's huge. Anyway, let's read today's fortune and give a little update on the board, and then I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do today. Just real quick, but let's see. Fine. Okay. Today is a good day for being with a companion. Okay, so maybe that means my bees are going to be gentle today. Really, what I'm going to do is I want to look in my swarm, the swarm that I caught. Again, this is the first time I've ever caught a swarm. The trap was out all last year, didn't catch anything. I baited it and did everything the same. I just had it in a different location. So I think in the location I put it this year, it was more visible. But last year it was more in the tree line, deeper into the tree line. Anyway, but I did catch the swarm. Pretty good sized swarm. I got 5 of my XL frames, the long frames that I use. Let's get one and show you. Okay. For those of you who don't know, I make my own. All I make is the side bars. The tops and the bottoms I purchase. There's no need to reinvent the wheel. So the tops and the bottoms I purchase them, and I just make my own side bars, and basically they're 16 inches long, and they look just like every other sidebar, a medium. So we got a medium there. Anyway, let's compare. Okay, this is a deep frame. You can see it's deep with yellow foundation. So technically mine are like a deep and a medium without the bar in between, so that the bees can make a continuous pattern. The queen can lay a continuous pattern. One day I'll show you how I make the sidebars, because I'm gonna be making some more here shortly, maybe another month or so, just to have extra frames. Anyway, the swarm trap has 5 of these deep frames, so which is equivalent to about, I don't know, a 7 or 8 frame box, except it's in 5 frames. So she has plenty of room to lay and stay in the bottom, in the XL brood frames. She's plenty of room for those bees to hatch out and for her to come back around and relay those eggs. I showed that before, where bees left, hatched out, and she re-egged it, and she didn't have to go up because there was always plenty of room. That's what I like about these. When I have a super colony, like a big, giant, huge colony, I have 10 frame boxes, and when she's laying on 7 of these frames, that's like a double deep. I mean, it's huge, like brood on 20 frames, basically. with when she's laying like 8 of these frames. Anyway, so I'm gonna check the swarm box because I have 5 of these frames, but I also put 5 deeps. Because there was a lot of brood in there, and I didn't want her to get overcrowded and not have a place to store honey, because they can start storing honey and she'll be honey bound in the lower box if you don't put another honey super on. So as you saw in my last video, I went back and forth. I wasn't ready for what I needed to do. So don't do what I do, kind of learn from my mistakes. And I ended up putting, actually this was one I put in there. I made 4 of these, and I had one that was just going to be natural comb. Well, I ended up finding 4 frames of better comb that were in deep frames, so I had stashed away. So I put those. I took the yellow foundation out, put the 4 of the better comb in, and yeah, and I left the one natural comb because I just wanted them to draw a natural comb. And that gives them in their brain, hey, we need something, we got something to do, let's get to work, let's draw this comb out. I'll check it to see if they're putting nectar or anything in it. But today I'm gonna go check that hive, and I do want to get my super, my hybrid super on, which is my new box with the 2 flow frames. I can't talk today. And then 2 of the Ross Round Deeps, which is, if you haven't known, Ross Round Deeps. I got this set up from Blythewood Bee Company. They're not sponsored, but I ordered, and if you just want one, it's about 20 bucks. I'm gonna round up, 20 bucks for just one. You get the sidebars, you get 2 of these, I don't know what you would call them, forms, I guess. And then you get 2 of the real wax inserts and the little white rings that go on them. You don't get the covers, where once the bee's completed, you cut it out and you just stick it in a clear or whatever, clear or opaque cover. You don't get that, and you don't get the labels, but you do get this. So for $20, or you can just, let's say you already have the Ross Round kit here, this. You already have that Ross Round, and you just need these sidebar things, the clips. They sell those for $5 for a set. So if you have like I started out with the Ross Round shallow box, and which had 8 or 10 Ross Rounds lined up in the shallow box. What I did was initially I just bought the clips and changed it to the deeps, and it worked well. So then I just I needed more, so I just bought each kit. So, and I still have, I should have looked over here, I still have one extra here that oops, I'm messing up. I always do that. I grab it the wrong way. But I have one more that's going to go in my daughter's long hive, and she'll have a total of 3 of these. And I think it'll be easier for me when I go to give her her honey from her hive once it gets to West Virginia. Won't have to spin it, won't have to crush and strain or anything like that. I just have to cut it out, put it in the little cases, and say, here you go, here's your honey. She's also going to have one extra frame of, well, it's over there. I have one extra flow frame that she'll have. So I'll do the flow frame first, and then the rest will be, for her honey supers, will be Ross Round Deeps. Yeah. So anyway, I already got my smoker lit. I'm gonna grab my jacket, my bee jacket, put this on hot standby because I do want to get this on. I guess some people have said we're in our flow. We're starting. It's just barely starting, but I want to get this on and maybe the bees will take care of it. If I do put it on, what I want to do is look at the 5-frame deep that I put on a week ago that you saw. See what if she's laying brood in there, that's fine. But if she's not, that's even better. And I'll take that and I'll put that on top and put my hybrid in between. So it'll be in between. And I may even add a queen excluder. But if she's not laying brood up in the super that's on there now, I'm not going to worry about a queen excluder. Anyway, that's about it. Some of you probably looked at my board. It's not really updated that well. But, oh, and I got a development that happened out there that I'll show you when I get out there. Because I'm going to look at the 2 package hives that I installed, as well as the queen that I installed in my weak hive. So I'm gonna take a look at that and show you some stuff there. All right, let me get outside. Let me get my jacket on, and yeah, we'll get at it. All right. Oh, my shirt. The other day, it says see, give bees a chance. You know, give peace a chance. Give bees a chance. My wife went to the store, went to a gem show, GEM, with one of her friends who's into all of the crystals and gems and rocks and geodes and all of this kind of stuff. And somebody was selling this shirt and she bought it for me. So thank you. Anyway, I'm going to get them out there and you guys are coming too. Okay. The first bees I'm looking at today is the swarm hive. I know if I'm gonna get this, they're not feeding, so the Sericel feeder is coming off. Strange man coming in. I did mark this queen. I marked her red, which she probably should have been yellow. However, I did what I did. I do know they're not messing with this natural comb as of yet. It does have wax on this ridge here, but they're not interested so far, which is fine. I'm checking for brood as well as any eggs. So far there's none. Let me show you guys this. These are the XL frames. Every single one is jam-packed. Still building on this side. And they're still building on the other side. It's just nectar and pollen. This was vertical wired comb, natural comb that they're building out still. There's brood all on it. Brood on both sides. Look at the brood. Look at the brood pattern. See how it stops at the top? She doesn't lay brood all the way at the top. Hey, what's up, BJ? Oh, found the queen. She's rocking in the middle of the frame looking for places to lay. Right there. She's here. Red dot. Coming up here. Oh, the queen bee. You want me to bring it over there? No. They ain't going nowhere.
I gotta suit up one day.
Really, you just need the veil part so that they don't go to your head. They don't usually go on your arms and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But I got extras.
Oh, okay. All right.
We'll do it one day.
One day.
Yeah. Okay. We're happy we got her. Come on, get out the way. Here you go. And there's no signs of swarming. I'm going to turn this one around and maybe they'll start working on the back side. Now, and now that I have a regular Now that I got a regular box up here, I can put my telescoping lid on. So now I just need one strap to cover it, close it up. But we'll go on to the next hive. Okay, this hive is where I put one of the packages. And I'm gonna take a quick look inside. I'm feeding right now, as I have been since I installed them. I believe that was April 10th. So I got the wide mouth jars on top of the bee buffet feeder. Anyway, I'll show you when we look inside. Let's get this open. And the other package has the same setup, so we won't have to really go through. Just to show you the inside setup here. It's just a jar feeder and the bee buffet. I put a little bit of pollen. There's a couple of bees dead in there. I didn't think they would be able to get in there, I thought they'd be able to get out, but okay. A couple of ants. I'm gonna have to do some kind of ant management here. Anyway, I filled that jar up yesterday, and they about taking it half. So let's get the rest of the box open just to take a glance inside. Put you guys back up front. Outside frame, wouldn't expect anything. Just make sure the queen's not there. She wouldn't be. She doesn't have anything to do out there. This was a package queen, so she was marked red already, so I didn't mark her. But they're building out the top half of this frame pretty well. Really, I want to see some brood, some eggs, some whatevers. Yeah. This is all brand new natural comb since April 10th. Queen is on this frame right here. Here is the queen. She's getting ready to go on the bottom. Let's see if we can, there we go, scare her back up. Right there. That's the queen with a big red dot. So we'll get her back in, see if I see any. I went inside the storeroom to get some reading glasses, and I realized I didn't even zip up my veil. So I could have had visitors, however, but I didn't. So this is the other package piece. So the first one, I didn't see any eggs yet. They were storing the feed that I was feeding them. Oh, this one is really greedy. I filled up both of those yesterday. This one is empty. Just let you look at that. I filled up the other one yesterday as well. This one is completely empty. So kill a couple of ants. Oh, I see it's leaking here. Maybe that's why it's empty. Next one is a natural. Again, it was blank when I put it in. There's no queen, and they're probably storing all that sugar water that I gave them. Next we had better comb. It's heavy, it's nectar. This was a normal natural comb with no anything. Look how much they've drawn. This is since April 10th. They're drawing it pretty straight. I like it. Better comb here. A little heavy. Oh, there's the queen. She's just walking around the frame. Let's try. Let's see here. They don't like me, my fingers. Here. That's the queen. This red dot. Hope you guys are following her. Wait. There she is. There she is. Very, very. She's trying. They're nibbling at her. Just keeping her clean, and she's looking for places to lay. Okay. She's sticking her butt in a hole there. Anyway, let's get her back in. She's walking around all happy, so we'll leave her, let her be happy. She's doing good. I'm gonna close her up. I just want to get something to wipe down some excess stuff, but you don't need to see that. All right, the last hive I want to look into is my weak hive. Let me explain what happened. Okay, real quick story time about what happened to this hive. As you know, when I went and bought the packages, I bought an extra queen in a cage because I thought this hive was queenless. Hope you can see my face, but that's not a loss if you can't. Anyway, I put the queen in her cage in this hive, and the next day, no, 2 days later, I looked at it, and they had killed her. I guess it was 3 days. They had killed the queen and the bees that were with her inside the queen cage. They chewed in, and killed her off. So that got me to thinking that there's probably a queen in here somewhere. So I went through and I looked through, And sure enough, I found a queen. So I kind of rushed things. I should have given it more time, which I didn't, so that was my mistake. So, of course, you know, I lost the queen that I paid for. So that's a lesson learned. Give it more time. When you think you gave it some time, give it another week. I guess I thought I was trying to, my fear was a laying worker. I was trying to avoid having a laying worker. So I thought I was queenless for a couple of weeks. And they say, you know, from what I understand, 3 weeks or so, then some of your workers will start laying because they feel they're queenless hopelessly. Anyway, apparently I missed a queen cell somewhere, or I messed up on my bee math. You know, three days an egg, 6 days the larva, 9 days, whatever, 7. Anyway, yeah. So there was a queen in here. I'm gonna look through, see what I see. If I see any kind of brood, then she's mated and laying. Hopefully or maybe I'll see her. Yeah. Anyway. There's honey here. If she's here, I expect her to be more on the last, the frame 3 or 4, but we'll see. These bees are not liking me. This hive, I don't know. I don't see it so far. And I don't see any sign. Let me go get gloves. My hands were all sticky from messing with the syrup, and I don't know, they're just going for it. Okay, they're acting like they don't have a queen. I went through the box twice. I saw no queen, so I'm gonna give it another week, see if I see signs. There was some older brood, but nothing, no new eggs, no new larvae. The larvae that I saw looked like it was drone larvae. So either because they were in the larger cells, not, other than that, I couldn't tell. But they all looked old. They all looked old, like they were ready to be capped. So I'm gonna give this another week, and I don't know. I might just give up on this hive, this weak hive. I'm not gonna try to take resources from any of the other hives because I want this one to produce honey. I want the package bees to be established well, and the swarm. It's big enough, and it's got a lot of stores, and a lot of brood, and in the 5-frame setup, going vertical, that might be a decent honey producer as well. So, which I'm not in it for the honey. I enjoy the bees, but this one I may end up just taking them behind in the woods over here and shaking out each frame. If I don't see signs in about a week or so, I'll just shake them, and then maybe they'll find other hive, and then take this hive down, and maybe they'll just find another place to live. And then I'll have this open spot here, and I'll be able to either move some hive or relocate a hive, or just have this empty space for now, and be down to the 4 hives that I'm supposed to be down to, right? Anyway, so that's it here. Oh, I remember I showed you where I had my oxalic acid stick in the back of the hives. Let me show you what I got, because I said I had something different coming. On the back of the hives, in my oxalic hole, I got a knob, and I just this one's got some tape, but all it is a 1/4-20 screw with a knob built in, and I can put it in, and my tape is a little bit too thick. But to keep it from just falling out, I put electrical tape around. But I think I put too much. But so that's it. It's just a knob to hold it closed with a 1/4-20 screw on the end. So that's what I have instead of those. Those were actually broken chopsticks that I stuck in there. So that hive has it. That hive has it. The other one over there have it. The only one that does not have it is this hive, because right now I don't want to treat these with oxalic acid, and the slatted rack here, I didn't have the hole drilled in. I thought I did, but I didn't, so I'll do it later. I usually just take the pan out and stick it under there and stick it up. So anyway, that's it for now. I'm gonna close this out. Bees are gonna follow me. Yeah, I'm disappointed in the one that the weak hive. Of course, it was just a challenge, just to try to save it. I think I just blinded you guys in the sun. Let's see what I'm working with here. I'll stand next to Senior Frog here. Oh, this big slab of wood here. I'm gonna turn this into I'm gonna turn this slab of wood here. This was from a tree we had cut down. I think this was one of the front trees. But anyway, it's rough. What I'm planning to do with this is make it a small dribble fountain, so that water can dribble around. And I'm gonna move this and probably this barrel as soon as I figure out how to do it, or how I want to do it. But I'm gonna move this and this barrel back there, and that's gonna be my bee watering station. I do want to close up this hole because I don't want bees going down in there. But yeah, so we'll figure that out. And then I'll just have it to where it's just like a, how do you say that? A drip irrigation. I'll just drill a hole and put drip irrigation through with a 5-gallon bucket, and either that or I'll connect a hose in and just turn the hose slightly on and have it dribble. And I'll probably put it on a timer so that it just dribbles during the day. Say 7 o'clock in the morning until 7 at night, and just have a dribbler. Anyway, when I do that, I'll let you know, and I'll probably video it and put it on there and call it a bee water or something. Anyway, that's it. I'm rambling, but you guys probably want to hear all that stuff. Again, a little bit disappointed on being able to save that hive, but I'm gonna shake those bees and they'll find somewhere else to live, and I'm gonna take that down and I'll just have that as my resource. And if I catch a swarm, that's where they'll go. But I'm not setting up the swarm trap. I'm not gonna set the swarm trap. If I see one, I'll catch it. But I'm not actively trying to catch a swarm. Oh, this light. Oh, it's my headband light. It's very bright. It's on now. Dimmer, the side view, or red, then the side view. I bought this on Amazon. It's called Night Buddy. Not sponsored, but it works when you need a headband, hands-free headlight. I love it. It's just a band, and it's rechargeable, USB rechargeable. So anyway, I'm gonna test this. I use it on the boat sometimes, but I just got it 2 days ago. So if it's like I like it so far, if it holds up, I think I'll order maybe 1 or 2 more. Can't remember how much they were, probably 20 bucks. Anyway, all right, that's enough rambling. That's enough Amazon Prime. I use my wife's account, so she knows I got it. Anyway, all right, disappointed, but it happens. It's beekeeping. The bees do what they want to do. So maybe the queen that I saw didn't make it back from mating. Or maybe she just couldn't find anyone to mate with. There were drones. I have drones in all of my hives. So, but who knows where she goes to mate, and if she ever made it back, which it didn't look like it. So, yeah, oh well. Again, my wife bought me the shirt. I love it. Give bees a chance. All right. Yeah, I'll have a good one. I'm sure the music's playing me off. And remember, if you have bees, backyard bees or sideliner or whatever, even if it's your number one income and you need the bees for your living, to make your living, still take time to enjoy in the wonder of bees and have fun with your bees.